The sounds of leadership. What does a leader sound like? I am thrilled as a member of Toastmasters to be among a group of people who recognizes the majesty, scope, and power of our message spoken out into the world. In Toastmasters, we learn how to shape and craft our unique lives into a message that can go out and lead and inspire others using our unique life, our beliefs, and our journeys. I have a passionate commitment to voice, and today I want to share with you my respect, gratitude, and fascination at this amazing and phenomenal instrument that we have to speak with, and to get you curious and excited about exploring and discovering and training that voice. There will never be a method of delivery as powerful as your voice. Your voice is priceless, irreplaceable, more so even than a Stradivarius violin. Our voice has biometric authenticity. It's totally unique and cannot be identically copied, and no two are alike. It's amazing. Your voice is the best instrument of delivery for your message. We're going to look at some of the important components that make up a good voice: breath, resonance, and articulation. Breathing. At my Voices That Get Heard studio, I start clients out with breathing work right away. Think of it as your fuel, the thing that's going to get you to where you want to go. Without some sort of fuel, the best car in the world will not take you to your destination. Some things can get in the way of breathing, though. Just being a physical instrument, living in a human body, dehydration, stress, posture, emotions, all those things can affect our breathing, anything that affects your health, really. And also just sometimes not understanding the mechanics of good breathing. We all knew how as babies, but at my studio, I've seen 10-year-olds who've already developed very inefficient breathing patterns. How about your breathing? Why don't you check that out right now? Is it deep and full and relaxed? Or is it a little high and shallow? Didn't get quite enough sleep, maybe? What happens to your breathing when you're angry, when you're nervous, when you're exhausted, when you're tense? I have many strategies to help you deal with that. But for today, let's just start with the easiest and most enjoyable way to get a deep breath. And that is to simply yawn. Come on now, how many times does a presenter ask you to yawn at them? This is your big opportunity, everybody. We're going to do some big yawns. Ready? Oh, try not to blow out the sound here. All righty, keep yawning now. Yawn again. Oh, keep on going this time. Think about your jaw. Try to keep it open when you finish like this. Oh. Now we're going to add a big sigh. Ready? Big breath. Ah. Fabulous. Now on our exhale, we're going to make an ah sound. Big breath and ah. That's pretty good. Feels good to yawn, doesn't it? We all enjoy a good yawn. Yawns are really fabulous and should be encouraged, and unfortunately they're kind of not in our society, so we constrict and tighten up, and that's what really hurts the voice. So give yourself the gift of a good yawn every time that you possibly can. We're going to do another breath-related exercise for speakers. This time, I see some great yawns happening. This is fabulous. My studio is called the yawn room, honestly. We're going to take another deep breath, and this time we're going to hiss out all your air, your exhale, through clenched teeth. It looks like this. So you're going to do that. You'll keep doing that as long as you can, then open up your breath, open up your mouth, and get another breath. When you're done, you can do that again, and there's lots of nice hissing out there. What this is doing for you is it slows down our rate of exhalation, and it helps you compress those respiratory muscles, including the diaphragm, all the way up. So we can push out the stale air, get all the air out, and have room for a brand new breath. Now, when we translate that into speaking, those muscles are already primed up. And a stronger, consistent, steady airflow becomes a stronger exhale, a stronger sentence, a stronger delivery of your words, and a more impactful message. Resonance. You need resonance to be heard. All acoustic instruments, piano, guitars, violins, all have an open space where air gets in there and vibrates, and it helps to make the sound richer and fuller and travel more. In human beings, our resonant spaces are in our chest, our head, most of our mouth, and our sinuses. It's very important to have those open spaces so air gets in when we take that breath, goes to those spaces, and then amplifies our sounds to be richer and fuller and deeper. So you could say that it's good to be an airhead. Exactly, right? Another important part of resonance is posture, because we need those spaces open, right? And if you're slouching and hunched over your computer and your phone, and your neck is jutted out while you're driving, that is very inefficient breathing. We just don't sound good when we sit like that, right? What if your Stradivarius violin did that? That would be terrible. So we can't do it all today, but we're going to start with one area of posture that is where most of us carry tension, and that is our shoulders. So everybody, lift those shoulders up all the way to your ears, as high as you go, and now just drop them. And one more time, all the way up, all the way. Hopefully there was some room to go up if they weren't there already. And then just drop them. All right, now pull them in, take them up, and roll them back and down. And again, forward and up, and roll them back and down. Now keep doing that for another minute. And as you do that, focus on the open space and stretch you're getting right here. This is where your lungs start. They're priceless, and they love to expand and give you a lot of air. You need this air to resonate that fabulous sound. Vocal placement. Voice placement is really important in keeping your voice healthy. Some of you may have been told that your voice, your natural voice, is too light and high, and that you need to create more authority and speak more deeply in order to be taken seriously. You may find your voice is kind of tired after that. But please, I beg of you, do not push down on your vocal cords to create an artificially more authoritative sound. That is like having a big toad, I hope you remember this, hunker right down on top of your vocal cords. So you're going to remember to never speak like this in order to sound like, you've got a little more stuff going on there, right? It's very hard on your voice. It may seem like a short-term win, but the long term, you are going to have a voice that is strained, muddy, hoarse, inflexible, and loses the sparkle of brilliance that you should have in your sound. So what we can do right now, a lot of strategies to help you produce a rich, resonant, truly powerful voice that I can teach you. Solid technique that will really work. But before we can do all that, we need to lift the voice up off the vocal cords. So everybody open up your face, and we're just going to go, aha! 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 Exactly. That helps your voice find the perfect placement for your instrument and lets you know where your voice kind of likes to live, right? So you can do that when you wake up in the morning, anytime before you speak. Just get used to it, feeling a little tired at the end of the day. If you start out your day talking like this, and by the end of the day you're kind of talking like this, just do a few ahas. Everyone will think you're brilliant. And then later we'll work on resonance, right? Now, I want to let you know, projecting is very important, right? But pushing down on those vocal folds will not really help you to project. It just distorts the sound. It's one time when you do not want the force to be with you. So I do get asked about projecting a lot, and people ask me, is that just talking louder? No. Projecting, it's a reasonable question. They've been told they can't be heard, right? Projecting effectively is actually about understanding the entire voice system and what it requires in order to form sound and then move it out there to the listener's ear so that it can be understood clearly and audibly. So if I stand up here, and even if I'm mic'd and I don't really use my lips and I just kind of talk, it's a very important thing I want to tell you. So that doesn't matter if that's loud, that's really hard to understand. And your message may even be completely misunderstood. When we're talking, we are in competition with our listeners' entire mind. And if they can't hear us and understand us, they're just going to tune us out. So projecting your sound is going to help you sound more like a leader, get your message heard. That's important. There'll be a quiz at the end for these muscles. The muscles of the face are very important to also help you project. We need those spaces open and relaxed, and just like exercising your body, we need to exercise these muscles. We need them for optimum speech production. So right now, we're going to do that. So rub your hands together to generate some warmth. If you're wearing glasses, you might want to take them off. And just reach out to your face and start massaging up in the forehead and on your temples. Get those thumbs into the hinge of your jaw. Ooh, might even be a little sore, right? Just rub around your cheeks and your jaw. Thumbs are really good to get some of those little kinks of exercise weakness out, because we don't usually use these muscles very well, right? We need these muscles to help us project, especially the lips and the tongue. One of the things that helps that, as well as massaging, getting all those spaces open, is to do articulating exercises. So now we're going to give some voice to those muscles, all right? We're going to say the top one, bumblebee, 10 times in a row. Everybody ready? Here we go. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. That was pretty good. You must be Toastmasters. Let's do that one more time. And bumblebee, bumblebee, use those legs. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. I have lost count. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Fabulous. Let's do one more. This one's a little bit harder. Bugle blue. You're really going to need those lips. There we go. Bugle blue, 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 bugle blue. Did anybody get? These muscles in our face are really important, as you can see now. And they have to be exercised in a way that not only makes them strong, but also makes them pliable and elastic. If you don't have that going for you, your voice is going to get really tight, because as a rule, we use more muscles in our cheeks, in our jaw, and in our neck than we need for speaking. So habitual soreness and rigidity can result from that. And that's not fun. So which would you rather have? Tight, tense, sore, weak muscles, or pliable, capable, strong ones, able to paint your message with vocal dynamics, where you lovingly caress your vowels and bite off your consonants? I think that sounds like something we'd all like to do, right? Imagine the impact of this if you're speaking for longer times, going to the professional speaker's manual, 40 minutes, hello, or if you're speaking more often during the week. That's when this fatigue and exhaustion can really start showing up. All right, we're going to put it all together. You don't get that one yet. Let's put it all together, everybody. Sit up straight, shoulders down and back, breathing relaxed and calm. And we're going to do the hissing exercise again. Big breath in and hiss. Sit up straight. Use those muscles to push the air out. Relax the neck. Totally easy. Masterfully done. Ooh, good exhales. All right, when you're done with that one, you're going to take another big breath, and we're going to do the ah sound. Ready? Big breath. Ah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Do the same things you did with the hiss. Use those muscles here. Nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. You guys, that is fabulous. I really hear more sound coming from you. And now you get the bravo. You can see that it's pretty easy to improve your voice with just a few simple tools that you can use on a daily basis. And there's so much more to explore and so much more fun that we can have with this. Remember, voice mastery is for everybody, not just for a lucky few. You are a physical instrument. And just like Emiko will tell you, if you're playing an instrument, consistent practice will really help you. I can't make you a voice master in 15 minutes. But what I sincerely hope that I have done in this brief time is to get you excited about your instrument, to make you want to know that your unique voice tied to your unique message and spoken out into the world is needed. The world needs every single piece of us. A kaleidoscope of remarkable, different, and unique messages. You don't know who needs to hear your message and who will share their story because you were heard like a true leader. My deepest joy is to help you take your message and shape it into an instrument that will stay healthy, be strong, truly powerful, resonant, and rich, and at the service of your message. Each of us has a unique voice. Each of us has a unique message. Get your voice tuned up, ready to fly, and get it heard. It's going to be a glorious sound.
Thank you, Alexa.